So I think we all have seen the news at this point now. There was a terroristic plot by some um, anti-maskers, basically people that are pissed off that they have to wear a mask in public, and they decided that they were going to try to kidnap the governor of Michigan because they feel like she's a tyrannical leader, and they were going to kidnap her and take her to Wisconsin. If they didn't murder her in the process. And they had plans to attack police officers, and they had plans to kidnap other state politicians in Michigan. And this is all, essentially in response to the fact that Donald Trump said to liberate Michigan from, I guess, tyrannical leadership. Once again, Donald Trump is defying the Constitution at this point. The 10th Amendment of the federal Constitution gives police powers to the states, and the police powers are spelled out through the state constitutions. So, constitutional authority is given to governors of their states to decide what to do in times like right now. So, she gets to decide what kind of mandates and stuff like that. And that's not me saying that I agree with a government mandate to do anything whatsoever. That's me saying that it is within their authority as governors to decide what to do with their police powers of their state, and their Supreme Court or the Supreme Court of the United States has to decide whether it was unconstitutional or not. So you don't just get to randomly decide, oh, well, I think that this is tyrannical because it pisses me off because I don't want to wear a mask in public, so I'm going to kidnap you and take you to another state, allegedly, and somehow force you to face trial for tyranny. Like, that's bullshit, and that's not how this works. I don't really understand how white supremacy got brought up into this. I don't know who. I guess he says that she brought it into it. Whatever. I really don't know how that's relevant at all. But what I do know is that Donald Trump's response to this is bullshit. The correct response would be something respectful. Maybe take a page out of Mike Pence's book from the debates, where he was repeatedly really respectful towards Kamala, in my opinion, and wish her well and say, I'm glad that the law enforcement thwarted this plan to kidnap you, and I'm glad that you're safe. Something along those lines. As a leader of the country of the United States, maybe don't talk shit about somebody who's a victim. Okay. And besides that, you take credit for this is your law enforcement. It's my law enforcement that solved this problem, blah, 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 blah. If I remember correctly, it's the FBI, and you have been talking shit about the FBI, and you hate the FBI, and you've said that and made that very clear for the last 4 years. So let's not be hypocrites here. First off, these people were actually talking about attacking police, so they don't give a shit about your police. And the police that did prevent it from happening are specifically the only police in the country, the FBI, the only police in the country that you talk shit about actively. So let's all make sense of this, please.